Hey everybody, this is Betsy Feldman for PapertreyInk, and I am here today to show you how to assemble the Petite Ornament Hexagon. So the Petite Ornament Hexagon is a three-piece collection. There is the main ornament piece, the plain rectangle, and a border die. The plain rectangle is sized so that you can create optional covers for the window cutouts in the ornament. Like I said, it's optional. You can cut these from pattern paper, cardstock, vellum, acetate, whatever you'd like, or you can leave your ornament open. If you're going to choose to cover the windows in the ornament, you'll need to cut 6 of these. And for each ornament you'll need 2 of the main ornament sections, and then the border die is sized to fit across the bottom of the ornament, and you will need to cut 2 of those for every ornament you'd like to assemble. Okay, so let's get started. I have all of my pieces cut already, and I am going to actually create a little luminary. I have the panels are cut from a vellum, which I have stamped with images from the Petite Places nativity set, and I'm going to create a little luminary. So the first step for assembling these ornaments is you want to go ahead and start folding on the score lines. Now I have my die cut laying right side up, and obviously I'm folding the wrong way, but what I like to do is I like to just kind of start off with it on the right side and just kind of crack those scored lines. Since the die impresses the score lines from the right side, they're more prominent on the right side, and so starting from the right side will make it easier to get some nice folds. So I'm just going to get those started. You can see I'm not really folding all the way, it's just enough to kind of get that fold started and loosened up. When I have them all done, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip it around to the back side, and then I'm going to go ahead and give them real nice, deep, crisp folds on all of those lines that I had already started. Make sure you get all of them. There's a lot of score lines on these little guys. So just make sure you get them all. And that one with the hexagon base there is a little tricky, so I'm going to fold it from that side. Okay, I think we have made it all the way around. Oh, here's one more little flap over here. Fold that one up. Okay, so next step is if you are going to close off the windows, you're going to want to do that now. I have, like I said, panels already cut and stamped, so I'm ready to go. You are going to want to pay attention if you have something that you want to be in the front or on a certain side of the ornament. The sections with the little circle tab at the top, the loop, the hanger, ornament hanger, those are going to be your front, the front and the back of the ornament, and then these sections are going to be on the side. So I want the actual little nativity to be on the front, so I'm just going to take some liquid adhesive, and you can use whatever adhesive you prefer to adhere these. You could put a little score tape in there, or use the liquid, whatever is easiest for you. So I'm just going to put that around all 3 of those sections. And then, like I said, I want this one to be the front of my ornament. So I'm going to put that one on the center panel where my little hanger is. And then these are going to go on the sides. Okay. Alright, so then we can go ahead and start assembling the ornament. The first step is to attach the pieces, the two pieces together. I have my other one all finished already, just to kind of speed the process along today for the video. So I'm going to start with these side tabs, and I'm going to put the two sections together. Just make sure everything is, these score lines down here and up here are all even, and you have it right butted up against each other. Okay, before I attach that together, I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on a few of the tabs here on the top. This is just going to make it easier. Now, if you want to be able to open the ornament once it's all assembled, which is what I'm gonna want to do because I want to put a tea light inside, I'm going to take some removable, repositionable adhesive, and I'm going to put some on a couple of the flaps up here. I'm going to put it on the flaps that will form the sides, and so since this is going to be the front, the back, these two are on the sides, and then these two are on the sides. I'm going to want to put a little bit of adhesive on those. It's just going to make everything come together a little bit easier. Now, if you don't want to be able to open the ornament again, you can put just some score tape on there, more of a permanent adhesive. And then I should also mention here, you can see where I already have my score tape. On the hexagons, I have one hexagon where I have the score tape on all of the edges of the right side of the ornament. And then the other section, I have all score tape on all the sides of the hexagon on the wrong side. So one right, one wrong. Then I can go ahead and attach those two ends. It's really starting to come together. And then what I want to do is I want to take this section with the hexagon with the score tape on the right side, go ahead and peel that off. And what we're going to do is we're going to sandwich all of the flaps in between those two hexagons so that you have a nice finished piece both inside and out. So then I got to make sure all of my little flaps are kind of out of the way so I can put that hexagon down inside of there. And then I can just start attaching, holding those flaps back against that score tape. Okay, and you can actually just set it down too if you want. I'm going to fold this one out so it's out of my way. And I can just stick my hand in there and kind of make sure everything is nice and secure. Except I had one piece that wasn't covered. Alrighty. So then we can go ahead and peel off the score tape on all of the other sides of the other hexagon. And then that flap, again, just goes nicely over there. And again, I'm going to just set it down and make sure I got everything secured. And you can see we just have a nice finished piece inside and out. Okay, so the top, like I said, you have a few options. You can choose to put some score tape there and make it more of a permanent closure, or I want to be able to open it, like I said, so I'm going to just use my repositionable adhesive and I'm going to just kind of squeeze these two tabs together. And if they don't stay, that's okay. It's just kind of going to help a little bit here. And do the same thing on that side. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a loop of twine. And this takes a few fingers, so I'm going to be prepared, and I'm going to start off by creating a loop of my twine. And then you can go ahead and just kind of gather all of those tabs together. Oops, I want to turn it around because this is my front side. So then you want to just kind of gather all of those together. Okay. Then I'm going to take a clothespin, secure that, slip my twine loop over top, just tie that in a nice tight knot at the base of those circles. Okay, so then if you want to actually hang the ornament, you can loop another piece of twine or ribbon or whatever right through that loop. Okay, and there we go. Our ornament is finished. Thanks for joining me. This has been Betsy Veldman for PapertreyInk. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to put together the Petite Ornament Hexagon die.